I want to say I genuinely sympathize with helping with the situation of the homeless, but empathy does have limits. Many residents are no longer comfortable using public services and spaces that we pay for. We feel like they have been taken over. Public spaces are supposed to be for everyone, yet right now they feel often reserved for homeless and known drug users. Families deserve to feel safe in our parks and downtown. We've seen open drug rooms, needles, even people having sex in public.
When good men don't stand up, and ladies, this is what we have. We have homeless cluttering our streets. We have people that show up from all over the United States. They come here, they receive funds, okay? Whether they're criminals or not. Most states, if they're a criminal, they do not get funds. They come to Bangor because we write them a check.
Empathy is not enablement. You know, if my child, when I raised 3 kids, when they wanted more chocolate bars, I had to set the limit because they would take whatever they can get. That's human dynamics. And so right now we're at a point where we need to make some difficult decisions to benefit the greater population of Bangor. And it's not helping, unfortunately, it's not helping most of you either. We're doing you a disservice by allowing you to live in this situation because it's not fun. It's not fun to be on the streets. It's not fun to find homes. It's not fun to be cold, and it's not fun to be hungry. But we're not helping you, and you can help yourselves. When I was here, garage door open, front door unlocked, kids are running in, playing, hanging out. We cannot do that anymore. We have to lock our doors. We have to put security systems in. That's not fair to the people of Bangor. People that are addicted to drugs, 30% of the people on the street are addicted to drugs, but yet we hand them needles and we make it easy for them to continue to use drugs. If my friend has an alcohol problem, I don't bring over a bottle of whiskey first thing in the morning to make sure he doesn't have to go to the grocery store to get it himself.
If you come into this community from the outside, as one of the speakers said, and you're seeing this city through the eyes of someone who's here for the first time and you're seeing it fresh through their eyes, it's shocking. I have friends in this community who, like me, have been here their entire lives. They're calling Bangor a ghetto. These are teachers, these are coaches, youth coaches, these are retired law enforcement people. They look around this community and they can't believe either what it's become. These problems need to be addressed. You can't just throw empathy at the problem. Empathy is not helping those who need the help, and it's destroying the community that we live in. This is insanity. You guys need to, you are the leaders of this community. You guys need to take a hard look at what Bangor has become and the trend and where it's headed.
Residents in Bangor should not have to accept vandalism, threats, theft, harassment, drug activity, public intoxication, or unsafe public spaces as normal. Business owners should not have to clean up needles, human waste, or damaged property every morning just to open their doors. Families should be able to enjoy parks and sidewalks without feeling unsafe. The goal should be restoring order, safety, dignity, and responsibility for everyone in our community. A city works best when compassion is matched with accountability. Thank you.
Thank you. I've lived in Bangor, in the Bangor area for 40 years, and I no longer recognize the city that's been called home for 4 decades. How and when have we digressed to where we are today? It's become more and more obvious over the recent months and years that there is a well-organized, well-funded machine changing the very essence of Bangor. Rather than making us a community focused on economic growth and development, safety, health, and well-being, we're becoming a hub for drug addicts and homeless people and all of the issues that ensue. When tax-paying citizens speak up, we're told that we're not compassionate. I'm not confused, nor do I believe that this is an organic problem. This problem is being created one cleverly penned ordinance at a time and one hand-picked special committee at a time. I learned last week that more homeless people are being transported to our city from Missouri, South Carolina, Washington, and Oregon onto our streets, our parks, our libraries. Why? I learned that Bangor has gone from 300 nonprofit organizations to over 1,200 nonprofit organizations in the last 6 years.
Here's the problem. Bangor becomes the dumping ground for everybody else. We heard about people being bussed in from Missouri and the Midwest. Guess what? How many shelters does Brewer have? None. What they do is just say, get over to Bangor and they'll sort you out. I have no problem with the thousands and thousands and thousands of tax dollars that I pay on property taxes in Bangor, helping people less fortunate myself. But I do have a severe problem with helping people that do not belong to my community. That's it.
Thank you.
We have people that lead with their heart and we have people that lead with their head. And I think that we've been leading a lot with our heart because it makes us feel good, you know, to give out needles and create exterior toilets that are going to become, you know, drug dens and there's all these different things that we're trying because it feels good short term. But the reality of it is none of it's helping. And, everybody's made great points about there's people coming to this community because there's available resources. The more you make that available, the more people you're going to attract, further exemplifying the problem.
It's getting ridiculous. When I get up at 3 and 4 in the morning, I have to go pick up needles, and I have to see people across at the library breaking into that thing using a phone.
We seem to be enabling, and my city has been held hostage. I used to be able to bring my daughter to the library. We have grandchildren now. I'm not allowed to bring them down there because it is hard to look at.